All right, shaky table and all, Vlogmas day 3, almost at 2. Day 3, here we go. I am in my kitchen again. I'm going to wash my dishes and then prepare a meal. I have decided to give up DoorDash because they keep getting my order wrong, not because I don't like to get store-bought food or restaurant food. But they keep getting my order wrong. I'm tired of having to eat what they bring. It's expensive. So I decided to start buying meals for one person. So it's been hard for me. I would buy a bunch of food and cook it, and then I'd end up throwing away in 2 weeks or a week or whatever because no one else would eat it because, I'm an empty nester and it's a different way of cooking. And, when my grandbabies are eating at home now, they're not eating at my house. So I have been doing really well at buying small individual portions of everything. And lately I have been on this pork chop kick. Pork chops are kind of inexpensive. I do eat pork. Like whatever is whatever. But I have this really great pork chop recipe I want to show you. It's delicious. And then yesterday I had a crab boil with my grandsons, and they ate all the crabs, and they left the corn, a little bit of the shrimp, and a little bit of the sausage. So I'm just going to put that together and have pork chops and corn, not the shrimp and sausage. But I'm a little bit over shrimp. I eat shrimp, but I'm not like, I used to really want shrimp and everything, and now I don't have to have shrimp. So that's what I'm going to do for Vlogmas Day 3. It doesn't really have anything to do with Christmas, but that's okay. It's Christmas season, so here we go. All right, I got this recipe off the internet, and I forgot. I don't know where I'm just going to wing it. We're going to wing it together because a lot of times, the first time I do a recipe, I just follow instructions. The second time, I make them up myself anyway. But I don't want to miss important ingredients. So I know I need Parmesan. It's supposed to be grated Parmesan, but I forgot it at the store, so we have to use this. And then I know we need parsley. I know we need dried parsley. And for the life of me, I don't know what the other ingredients are. Let me see if I can find them. Hold on a second. Hold your mule. All right, I found it. So it really, you can't see it's on my refrigerator, but it's a half a cup of parsley. What else? A teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of kosher salt, 1 teaspoon of dried parsley, a half a teaspoon of black pepper, and then your pork chops. And you have to put it with olive oil and all of that. But I'm going to show you how I do it. I didn't do it that way. Like, even the first time I didn't do it that way. I did have all the ingredients. So let me get I have onion powder, black pepper, paprika, and my salt. So I did use the majority of the ingredients. I also use onion powder. I'm gonna put onion powder. I went to the store and this is the only onion powder they had. Like, I don't know who was using all the onion powder, but normally I can't find garlic powder, but I have garlic powder. I just couldn't find onion powder. Anyway, I put onion powder on everything. You're not gonna tell me. See, my onion powder is gone. You're not gonna tell me not to put onion powder on something. Anyway, here we go. Let's pull this. The type of pork chop I like. Look, with the little bone in there, and it's thin. Last time I got thick pork chops, I didn't really like them. I like the thin pork chops with the bone in there. You see that? You see that? That's what I like. Okay, I'm gonna wash this off. Be right back. I'm only making 2 because there's only 1 of me, so we're making 2. All right, I got a plate. We put the raw pork chops on this plate and just wash them. So there they are. So what am I gonna do? I am going to season these pork chops. A little garlic powder, just a little dusting, because like the mixture is already seasoned, but I need to do a little bit more. A little onion powder. How do you season your pork chops? Do you do all the seasoning on one side, then flip them, or do you season, flip, season, flip, season, flip? I do all the seasoning on one side, then flip and then do seasoning on the other side. A little bit of pepper. Oh, I forgot to put the salt. So I just use the salt, and sea salt. I just put a 1, 2, 3, 4. A couple of little twists. Not a lot of sea salt, because I'm going to salt the pork chops. So what I do is I put seasoned salt. Season? I don't know what you call it. Anyway, I put that actually on the pork chop. So I didn't put that much salt in the mixture. I think it called for a half a teaspoon or a teaspoon of salt. To me, that's a lot of salt. So I put seasoned salt. Is it seasoned? Seasoning? Seasoned? This one says seasoned. So it's seasoned salt on the actual pork chop. A little bit of pepper. A little bit of garlic. Just a little sprinkle, and a little bit of, oh, when I said pepper, I actually did onion. So a little bit of pepper. Just a tiny bit. That's it. I season my meat and this little mixture. I gotta stir this up again because I put that salt in there. The thing about, if you know anything about pork chops, or pork in general, salt is so important for flavor to come out. I mean, I think that's probably in any type of cut of meat or any type of animal, but it's really important with pork. All right, so mix it up again, and then this is the part that's a little messy. It's a little messy. We're going to take some olive oil, pure, you see that, pure olive oil, and we're gonna coat the pork chops. There goes my camera moving again, sorry. We're gonna coat the pork chops. And so if you're fancy, you can use a brush to coat it. You can do a brush like this to coat it. If you're fancy, you use that. But like I said, I wash my own dishes, so I just use my fingers. I'm just coating it with my hand, because I feel like if you can't touch the meat that you're gonna eat, you're putting it in your body, but you can't touch it. That's weird to me. That's super weird. So y'all do it the way y'all want to do it, but I take this pork chop, put it in there. And you know what? I made a mistake because I didn't get my air fryer. I didn't get the air fryer ready, so let me get the air fryer ready. Oh, what I do is I spray it with a little olive oil to spray the air fryer so it doesn't stick. Just a tiny little bit. So now the air fryer is ready. It should be at 380. Then you just spread this all over here. I didn't preheat my air fryer because pork chops don't take but a second to cook. Like, it's literally, it'll be done in 10 minutes. I think literally the time is 10 minutes total. Yeah, 10 minutes total and it'll be done. So, I don't know. Maybe I should preheat it, but it turned out so delicious the first time I made this. This is only the second time I'm making it, but it's really good. And I think it's going to be even better because I got the cut of pork chop that I like. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this one. You coat it with some olive oil, which really is just to seal on the our little mixture here. That's really what it does, so it'll stick. That's why you don't really need that much olive oil. I'm gonna sneeze. This pepper is gonna make me sneeze. It always does. I always sneeze in my elbow in a different room. I went over to my other area. I don't sneeze around food. I think that's nasty. Call me a germaphobe if you want to. But can't even see what I'm doing with this coating. Here we go. Just coating this pork chop. And I made a lot of extra stuff. I think I'm going to put this in a container so I can just like pull it out. I'm going to freeze these other. I bought a big pack of pork chops, but I'm going to freeze it. It was just such a good price. So I'm just going to freeze it. All right, so we got all of this left. I might just put the top on this. I don't know. I don't know how long that'll keep. It's Parmesan. I used to put my Parmesan in the refrigerator, so maybe I'll put it in a container, in a smaller container, and put it in the refrigerator. All right, so pork chops are going on 380 in the air fryer for 10 minutes. So I'm going to set it for 5 minutes and then come back, flip it over, and then for the next 5 minutes. And literally, they'll be done in 10 minutes. So you'll see that in a second. All right. Y'all want to see these pork chops? I'm so excited. You got to put the corn in, though. Hey, just 1 second. I got to do the corn. Y'all, look at this. It looks so good. Can y'all see that? How good that looks. Oh, yum. All right, I got to get a knife and a fork. So I want to taste this right now. I'm so hungry. Well, I'm waiting for my corn, which I didn't time it out right because I was going to put the corn in there with the pork chop and I forgot. Y'all see that? Look at that. It's so good. Let's see. That's good. It's so good. It's juicy. It's seasoned well. It's just perfect. It's so good. I gotta eat another piece. I love the edges. Look at that. Y'all see that? How good that is? I'm doing my happy food dance. So good. Y'all gotta try this. It's Parmesan-crusted pork chops. So easy. All you need is Parmesan, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, parsley, and salt and pepper. So easy. Coat it, put it in 10 minutes. 10 minutes in the air fryer and you're done. It's so easy. That's it. Considered a girl dinner. Parmesan-crusted pork chops and corn on the cob with a little icy drink, lemonade.